Good morning.
I was outside pruning, so I thought you would come out. You said you're still fantastic.
Well, we tried as hard as we can, but
Good. Good.
And our strengthening coach, Jamie, you know.
I heard you were from.
So she starts back tomorrow.
Oh,
So,
good.
yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
But then
How are
next
you?
Friday. Oh, right. Aren't we all? But you're not older.
How's Meredith?
He's headed to Kansas City today. He has cancer and
Morning, Connie. Fine. Good. Thank you.
Yeah, Jenny said he's been down, so that's good. Good morning. Thank you. My best. You have that little card.
you know what? I still have a cup that you left last year because I sent and a card that I sent to the wrong address. And I think, will I ever see her? I was
Bring it down here. I was gonna try to come down and
so if I know.
yeah, I'll tell the rest of my group why.
Okay. Oh, it's still good.
Morning, Gretchen. Oh, gosh.
Debbie, this is
Hi, nice to meet you. Glad you came. Yes. Were you? Did you come before? Have you been here before?
Well, we did. Yeah, I did.
Yes. Hi, Susan. Nice to see you
A
too.
couple of years on the strength training, but I haven't done the yoga because Gretchen was always saying, "Oh, like there are 40 people on the floor." So
Oh, yeah. You won't have that. So good. I'm glad you
fine.
came.
That's
Yeah.
what I
So do you
need.
do the strength training here now, or?
I haven't been back for that because I like to go out and ride my bicycle.
Oh,
or
great,
Get
yes.
too obsessed with projects at home.
Yes. Yeah.
How did one ever do this prior to retirement? But no, I mean, yoga is something I really need because I've got a really stiff lower back
Yeah.
by late afternoon, and
Yes.
I just have to.
Might help the bike riding thing too, to be a
Well,
little
yeah,
more.
I mean, I don't have any problem when we take out walks from here down. But
Yes, it's that bad. I know. I can. Right. I can see that move that all of us make when it's like,
That's true.
Okay.
So how are you
just
setting up so we
anywhere.
want to set up over here?
Yeah, we are. This is live streamed, so I have to have everybody kind of out of the shot and.
Hi, Gretchen. How are you? Nice to see you.
Well, it's nice to be back here.
Yes, I think.
Whole year and almost a half sort of gone.
Yes.
We lost it. We kind of lost that year of our life.
So we didn't.
I think the people that are here are Connie and Judy and Peggy and Karen. And sometimes Ruth, but Ruth isn't here today. Yes.
Gretchen, where have you seen? You know who hasn't been here in a while is Beth. Is Beth
She told me
traveling?
She was traveling.
Oh yeah.
Because when I left, she said, well, and then I leaving. So she said she'd be back in July.
Great.
And it is July.
It is. She's not back yet.
We'll cut her a little.
Yes, we will.
If
Absolutely.
you arrive next week, and Renee send out these.
So you make sure that you do what feels comfortable. If we're doing anything, you know that you can sit and watch. You could come back into a pose that was more comfortable before that.
Well, I've been fairly good with those sorts of things. There aren't a lot of things that if I go that far, I think, oh no.
Yes, right.
What I have learned, certainly in just doing things at home, is that my left side is tremendously stiffer than my right side, which I guess is par for the course.
Yeah.
But nonetheless.
I guess why we do poses on both sides, because of that. Because of that. Yes.
Indeed. Well, one learns all sorts of things,
I know.
but aging is annoying.
So
Some people do it very well.
My last year has.
yes, this is our beacon person, 85 years old, and yes, we're all going to be doing it at that age. Yes, we are.
And looking disgusted.
I know.
That's the
Could I have a sound check? Can you hear this now? Wait, it's not doing much. Too much, maybe. It's perfect? Okay.
There you go, the bed, we don't care about that. Yeah.
Yes. Please have a seat. We're going to start here. And also, good morning to all of you who are joining us from home. Welcome, and hope you had a lovely 4th of July holiday. So just come now into your most comfortable way of sitting for breathing. It can be with crossed legs, but always remember that if that's not a comfortable way for you to sit for a bit while we breathe, you could have your legs like this, out in a wide angle, or just forward like this, just so that you're comfortable, because the most important part, and also the easiest part about the breathing in yoga, is for you to relax your body. So just let your legs rest heavily there on the ground and let your spine rise up lightly. You can close your eyes now and just bring your chin in just slightly towards your throat. That opens up the back of your neck. And right away, as soon as you relax, you'll feel the breath come in more deeply. Relax your belly. The breath comes in, expanding the belly, rising up then to the area around your heart, your lungs, and exhaling all the way back down. So soften your face now, relax the face, especially your jaw. You can part the rows of your teeth just very slightly so that your jaw relaxes. So the breath is like the thing that switches so that our body and our mind come together. So all of us are really busy people, have lots of things to think about, worry about, plans, all of that. So in yoga we want to reconnect those things, to our body, so that we can have a more relaxed and calm body and mind. So it's really so easy to have that happen. That reconnection can happen just in one breath. So if you get distracted, you get concerned, you're not doing something right as we go through the practice, have one breath. Go back to one breath, and you'll just be back in that place where you can relax and just continue easily. No judgment, all of that we think about in yoga. That it's not a practice for perfection. It's a wonderful practice to bring ourselves into a more calm and even place. So a couple more breaths here. Good. You can open your eyes now, interlace your hands and reach up now. Your palms are facing up toward the ceiling. This is seated mountain pose here. And then let your right hand come down to the floor, and your left arm is going over for seated side stretch. And all the way back up, lifting up. And then right arm coming over and reaching back up again, seated mountain pose. And now just a gentle twist here. Bring your left hand onto your right knee, and your right fingertips are behind your back. So first get some length in your spine and draw the low belly in, and then twist around and look over your shoulder. So all of that is important before you twist to protect your back. Come back around, reach up, seated mountain pose. And then twisting the other way now with the right hand on your left knee. Your left hand is behind you. Lengthen, draw your low belly in and twist. Come back around, reach up. Now undo your fingers and bend your elbows and just slide your right elbow on top of the left one. So this is called the eagle arms, and it's a way to sort of open up the top of the back and the shoulders. So you could be right here like this. You can also twist just a little bit more so that your palms are touching. Elbows just a little away from your chest and up. And then reach up. And this time, slide your left elbow on the top. Either right here or a little more twist. And last time here for seated mountain pose. And let your arms come down now and your legs going forward. And just move your feet around. Make circles both ways. Good, and come to your hands and knees now. For cat stretch, your palms are right under the shoulders. As you inhale, arch your back a little bit, lift your chest. You can look up. Exhale, round up your back. Relax your head and your neck. And keep going just like that. Inhaling, arch the back. Exhale, round up the back. And one more. Now press back into child's pose. Bring your hips back towards your heels. Lower your forehead as you're able to toward the floor. Come back to your hands and knees position. Inhale, arch your back. Lift your chest. Exhale, round up your back. And tuck your toes under in the back and lift up your hips and come into downward facing dog. Finding a comfortable place for you in this position, you can soften your knees up, even bend them a little bit. Your hips move backward away from your hands. Bring your knees back down. And come back into child's pose. Come up to hands and knees. Arch your back. Round up your back, toes under in the back. Lift up into downward facing dog. And then just walk your feet up to your hands. And we're just going to roll up to standing now. Take your time, press into your feet, roll yourself up. Bring your palms to your heart now. We'll do our sun salutations. You might be toward the front of your mat, the top of your mat there. Good. So I'm going to make a small change here to try to avoid having to come from down to or up to down like we have been doing. So we'll do 2 rounds of this sun salutation, and the third time we just come as far as the downward facing dog, and then we're going to bend the knees and come down into child's pose, and then just turn around for sitting poses. So that way you don't have to come clear back up and then right away come back down. So palms to your heart. I'll walk us through all of that. And bring your arms down to your sides and inhale, arms up overhead. Palms together and look up at your hands. Exhale, fold over in a forward bend. Your hands could be anywhere on your legs, or touch the floor. Relax your head down. Inhale, head up now, flat back and look forward. As you exhale, step each foot back. Come onto that hands and knees position. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round up your back, toes under in the back, and downward facing dog here. And relax and breathe now in down dog. Inhale, step forward, look forward with a flat back, and exhale, fold over, forward bend. Inhale, come all the way up, take your time, arms out and up, palms together, look at your hands, and bring your palms down to your heart. Good, and again, inhale, arms up. Exhaling, fold over, forward bend. Inhale your head up, flat back and look forward. Exhale, step each foot back. Hands and knees position. Inhale, arch your back. And exhale, round up your back. Toes under, lift into downward facing dog and breathing here. Inhale, step forward, looking forward. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, come all the way up. Take all the time you need to come all the way back up. Arms up, look at your hands. Bring your palms down to your heart. Good, and one more now. Inhale, arms up. This is the partial one. Exhaling, folding over, forward bend. Inhale your head up, flat back. Exhale, come to hands and knees position. Inhale, arch your back. And exhale, just come into child's pose now and relax. Now just come back up and just make your way now into a seated position. You can bring your legs straight forward to start with. This being stick pose right here. So just reach through your heels, sit up really tall here. And now slide that right foot in, left leg still going forward for head to knee pose. Placing your fingertips right beside this front leg and lengthening up through your spine. And then fold over just to a comfortable place for you. And come all the way up. Other side now, tucking your left foot in, right leg going forward. Lengthen through your spine first. Always in any of these seated forward bends, it's always good to at least soften the knee, but you could bend your knee more if that helps your back. Folding forward. And all the way back up now. Bring the soles of your feet together for seated bound angle. So wiggle up onto your sitting bones so that you can sit up tall here. And gently let your knees go down as you sit up tall. This is seated bound angle. And now straighten your legs forward for the full seated forward bend. Just place your hands on your legs here, getting some length in your spine, softening your knees up as you come forward just to a place comfortable for your back. And roll yourself up and come laying now on your back. If you have a strap with you, you can use, we're going to use the strap. You don't have to have one. You could use just your hand instead of the strap. So laying back on your back. So either with your strap or with your hand, bring the right leg up so that that foot, the right foot, is pressing up toward the ceiling. Soften this knee so that you can really feel your low back right against the floor, relaxing there. Just reclined hand to foot pose. Now open that leg out to the right. Bring your left arm straight out from the shoulder and look back at your left hand. Bring your legs straight back up again. And lower that leg down. We'll go to the other side now. Bring the left leg up. Open that leg to the left, right arm out from your shoulder, look towards your right hand. Bring your leg straight back up again. And then lower that leg down. Just reach your arms back behind your head and stretch. Fingertips all the way through your feet. And now bring your right knee up to your chest. Interlace your hands and just hug that right knee to your chest. And then raise your up to the knee and relax back, arms back behind your head. And left leg the same way. Now left knee into your chest and raise your forehead up and relax back. Stretching again. And one more on each side now. Right knee to the chest, forehead up. Relax back, and left knee to your chest and forehead to your knee. And relax back. Now just bring both knees into your chest. Just wrap your arms around your knees and rock side to side. This is a little boat pose, just rocking. Now roll yourself to the right and just using your arms, just press back up to sitting. And we're just going to come back to that hands and knees position. So just tuck your ankles in towards you as you roll forward into your hands. And you're now into that hands and knees position. So this is a new pose today called lunge pose. So from here, step your right foot up between your hands. Lean a little bit forward into that bent knee. You might want to stretch the back leg a little bit back if you're comfortable doing that. This is lunge pose. Now bring that foot back. And we'll do it on the other side. Step your left foot up. Just lean a little bit into that front knee so that you're stretching here. Bring that foot back. Arch your back into cat and round up your back and come into downward facing dog. And then just walk your feet up to your hands and taking all the time you need to roll yourself up. Now just standing. Good. I'm going to do the warrior poses now. So coming toward the middle of your mat here. Take a pretty big step forward with your right foot. You might move that back a little bit. Important part here is to find your best stance. It could be shorter, could be wider. Square your hips straight forward now and bend the front knee. Feel really steady there before you bring your arms up, either arms wide like this or palms together, warrior one. Now keep your legs just the same, but open up your arms. Your right arm is going to go forward. Your left arm goes back. So now your hips are no longer squared forward, but you look forward for warrior two, looking forward over this front hand. Peggy reminding me, turn your palms up and see what happens to your shoulders. Common thing in these warrior poses is to have shoulders up by the ears. If you turn your palms up, the shoulders come down. Either way is fine. Lower your arms, step back. We'll do it on the other side now. Step forward, left foot. Find your best stance. Hips are going straight forward. Bring your arms up, warrior one. Open up your arms now. Left arm goes forward and right arm goes back, looking over your front hand. Try turning your palms up. And lower your arms. And step forward and bring your arms up for half moon pose now. Side bending over to the right. Up. And and to the left. And up. Good. And right one more time. Up. And left. Up. Good. We're going to come back down to sitting. So place your hands on your legs and slide your hands down your legs. Keep going. When you're a little ways from the ground, bend your knees, touch the ground, and come all the way back down. Now, simple seated twist. Bring your right foot in and your left foot going back. Bring your left hand onto your right knee. Right fingertips are behind the back. Just lengthen up. Draw your belly in a little bit and twist. You don't have to twist real far here. Good. Come back around. Other side. Left foot in. Right foot going back. Right hand on this left knee. Your left hand behind you. Lengthen. Belly coming in as you twist. Back around and just draw your ankles in, coming onto hands and knees. Arch your back in cat. Exhale, round up your back and come back to child's pose now. We're going to do baby cobra from here for our back bend today. So lift your head up and you can either just walk your hands forward or slide your hands forward so that you can bring your whole body down, the whole front body down. Just bring your arms in front of you and rest your forehead on your folded arms. Now bring both of your palms facing down, to where the tops of your ribs are. And roll your elbows right in close to your body. So if your elbows are out like this, it's going to hurt your shoulders. So roll those elbows in and relax your legs now. Press into your palms, lift your head and your chest. Elbows are in. This is baby cobra here. And relax down. Just have your cheek to one side. And one more of these now. Elbows are rolled in close. Lift your head and your chest. From here, press into your palms and just press up to hands and knees position. And then come back to child's pose and relax. just make your way back into a seated position. We're going to do a seated breathing practice today. So just get in your comfortable sitting position. So we've done this one other time, I think. This is called alternate nostril breathing. It's probably one of the very best known breathing practices in yoga. Very balancing, soothing to the nervous system. Right hand now, you can just rest the left hand either in your lap or on your knee. And just make a little gentle fist here. And we're going to be using our thumb now to just close the right nostril very lightly. So don't press too hard because it sort of engenders some fear, like we're going to hold our breath. So very lightly closing off that right nostril, and we're only going to be breathing now through the left. So just resume some deeper breathing here. And back to your lap. Regular deep breathing now through both nostrils. Now this time still using your right hand, but this time use your ring finger to close the left nostril and only breathing now through the right. Lower that hand back to your lap, just regular deep breathing now. Good. If you'll come onto your back now for our final relaxation, you can, if you like, you can have your knees bent or stretched out, either way. Your arms are in a comfortable way beside your body so that the shoulders are open. Most importantly, that you find the position that is really comfortable for you. Closing your eyes. Softening your face. Especially relaxing your jaw. Just feeling now all of the places where your back body is touching the ground. See if you can relax a little more around all of those places, the back of your skull, the top of your shoulders, the mid-back, which is right behind your heart, the back of your waist behind your navel, and hips and legs then just resting very heavily. And just feeling that sense of solidity that comes from being so close to the ground. So when we're lying in the relaxation pose, the breath then acts as sort of a way to carry away the debris, the little bits and pieces of tension and worry. Just like refining. The breath does refine us. Or you might think of it like a wave in the ocean as it breaks on the shore, and then as it goes back out, it's carrying all those little bits and pieces, maybe some broken glass, some debris that's been left on the beach. So our breath is like that, and so helpful, and so wanting to help us relax and be at ease. So just enjoy. Just start to breathe just a little more deeply now to help your body reawaken, bringing some fresh energy into your body. A few deeper breaths. And you could stretch in some way. Also move your fingers and toes around, just some gentle movement here. And then just slowly turn to your right side. Just curl up on your right side. Just take a breath there. And then just slowly make your way back up to sitting and just bring your palms together to your heart. Thank you all so much for being here. Have a lovely sunny day today. Namaste. You are so welcome. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye, Judy. Have a nice day. You need a cart or something, or one of the. This has been good?
I think this is really helpful.
Yeah,
it's a little awkward back and forth.
I know,
back and forth.
I know,
There
yeah.
are times when I think, oh shoot, I should have had it with the sitting at the end, but you know.
Yeah, I know. Just
But
getting used to moving all that equipment
It
around.
does feel good actually when on the knees to do the
Yes.
child's pose.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that.
You know,
Yes, you can.
Anything time you're on your knees,
Did
it
I?
actually feels good.
Did I tell you about the garden? Did we talk about the garden? Those little pads.
Oh, yeah.
Kneelers, like
Okay.
Yeah.
right. So this would be like that.
Yeah.
So I mean,
It's a
I've
little
had.
more expensive than the garden.
Yes, I've had people use them for that too. To when you're doing those
Yeah.
ones
And
when you're
what's interesting is I'm not aware that it's stressing my knees a whole lot, but it feels
just
nice
more
to have it
comfortable.
underneath
Yeah,
it.
it's comfortable. Yes, right.
Yeah.
Avoids damage.
Well, the garden kneelers are about twice as thick as still. They're closed cell foam. They're pretty cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but these,
You know?
But that.
is really nice.
Yeah, and
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
For
and
sitting.
it's so it looks more yoga-ish than the garden things. It's really nice.
Yeah, it is,
It's very nice.
yeah, it is comfortable.
Jim, it was all right for you? Or did you do all right?
Oh, fine.
Good, good, good.
I've been doing a number of those at home off and on.
Yes,
That's straighter.
Well, that's good.
yes. Always a good thing. Right.
Yeah, well, yeah, just the lying, the enforced lying on the back for 7 minutes, 8 minutes, that's good in itself.
Oh, I was afraid you were going to say that was hard, but
No.
yes. Oh, just to lie on your back and relax is a wonderful thing. I mean, just
Well, I don't do that enough. I
Yeah.
haven't been doing that enough, and that does really help. Yeah, I mean, I did mention to the doctor just a last physical. I said, I was wondering whether I had any curvature in the spine. She sort of looked and gleefully said, "Oh yeah, I guess you do."
Oh.
So-
Oh, something to be gleeful about.
Yeah, well, she's sort of weird that way. But nonetheless, yeah, like years ago, for some reason I had an X-ray of this area of my hand, and she pointed out, "Oh, see those little
Look
white,
at
white
there,
patches
isn't
right
that-
there? Yeah,
Woo.
that's incipient arthritis coming."
Isn't that interesting?
Isn't that,
I thought,
wow.
well, very
Sort of like a
thankful.
medical student kind of attitude,
Okay.
so.
Well, that's exactly
Yes,
right.
that's right. So we didn't do mountain pose today, but usually we do that before we do anything standing. But if you might notice if you have a tendency to maybe standing forward a little bit. If you stand back into your heels more,
Okay.
it brings the whole like if I'm just sort of standing. But if I let my heels sink down, the tailbone drops down, and your shoulders come right back. It takes some practice to become more natural to you.
It
Like
does.
when I walk, I have to remind myself, heel down first, and
Yeah, I should
So,
try that,
'cause I-
my feet have been weird lately, so heel down.
Well, yeah, you got the business of
yeah, that
Yeah.
right,
sore.
So it's weird.
Yeah.
And also, I told you before that it really helps me when you say, when we do the seated twist, lengthen up.
yes, yeah,
And close.
because otherwise you're twisting
Yeah.
in this vulnerable part of your back. I think that's why a lot of people think twisting is harmful. It's because they're doing it like from a real vulnerable part.
Right.
But you're right, it does give you this feeling of like,
Yeah.
here I am.
I like the twist aspect.
Do you? Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Good, good.
As I said earlier, doing the right is fine. I did the left.
Left, yep,
When
yep.
we were down,
Yeah, yes, right,
you get
yes.
about 3/4 of the way.
Yep, yep.
Thank you.
You have a good day. Yeah, see you.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. After you.
Hey, Daisy. How are you, dear? Here's a map for you, yes. How was your 4th of July?
Great.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. You got some sun, I think.
Oh, well, a little bit. Doesn't take much. This is one of my granddaughters.
Miss Elaine, how are you? So that, do you want a different color? No. Okay.
Yeah, keep it off to you. Save this that way. Was it the lady from Alloy? Yes, and she said they knew that. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I knew that was interesting. Where are you going?
How are you? Let me check the.
Yeah, we talked before.
That one's great. You're fine right there. This purple one's not fine. Still not fine. Spot's just not too great here. I think I don't like that there. I'll put one back over here instead. How are you, friend? Yeah, I know that. I'm sure about this one. I'm good, thank you. Good. How was 4th of July?
We didn't do anything.
Oh, you didn't do 4th of July.
We didn't even barbecue.
Just a nice, peaceful, no, you're fine. I looked at yours, and yours is good too. Yeah, I think that part right there doesn't work too much. If I could get one more maybe over.
We have a dog, so you know we're not
Oh,
getting enthused about fireworks.
yeah. Oh, that's right. Yes.
We've never had a dog that wasn't afraid of fireworks.
Yes. I've been seeing that on. Doesn't work. Ooh. This one doesn't work. You people are great. Maybe I'll put one more over here.
It's about.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more spot over there. Okay. Hi, Floyd. Just hate to have these so far back here, but yes.
I have a new participant.
Oh,
Ida.
hi, Ida. Come in. I'll get you a mat and a chair. Come in. Yes. Let me. Why don't you come over to that orange one? I'll bring you a chair.
Okay, thank you.
Hold on, Floyd. Well, it shows up in the live shot right there. I'm trying to figure a different. I will get her a chair.
So we take our shoes off.
You can keep them on. Yes. I just had mine off for the previous class, but you can do either one, whatever you like.
Thanks.
You're welcome. First time at yoga?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Gisa, where would you like to be? Would you rather be? Oh, good point. Would you all rather?
I got my eyeballs dilated.
Oh my gosh. Would you rather not have music? Is it better? Somebody give me an opinion. Gisela, is it better without the music? Can you hear me better?
Don't shut it off because of me.
Well, I'm wondering if that, but you should be close to me. We can try that. I need to get him back a ways. Oh, you're going to be there? Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. Sit down and let me see. Gisela, you sit down too.
Okay.
Floyd, sit down. You're fine. Gisela, you sit down over here and let me see how you are. No, you're right there. Both of you are just great. Yes. Just fine. You all are all right? Everybody looks just fine. Yes. Is that okay for you? Turn it off.
Turn it on.
On to see. Let's see what happens. Why don't I turn it?
You just gotta yell.
Yeah. I will do my best, Gisela. Gisela, you know this well enough anyway. Just watch me and do what I do. All right?
I know it by heart.
Yeah, I know you do. Turn it down a little bit, though.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you.
You'll have to translate.
Yeah. You can't see nothing. They're dilating, you know.
I do need a chair here.
I take them off and everything.
I remember a woman coming in when we had to move in. Yes, she came in and she said, I just went to the eye doctor and I can't see a thing. But she had driven down.
See where I want you to go. I've got a map for you.
That makes a lot, that's what I asked him. I said, maybe at home, maybe she just do exactly where she's
Let's go back over here.
And she just looked like shadows.
But she had accident.
Maybe I'm going to put somebody right behind you here. Would you rather be here or that way so you can see me better? You're okay?
Thank
You can move, yeah.
So when you go to bed, you can take them off.
Well, I hope so. You're gonna take them off when you go to bed? That's what Virgo was asking. This one, they are like yours. And the light.
If there is anything that doesn't feel real comfortable for you, you can just sit and watch that pose or whatever. So don't do anything that, any kind of health issues for you or,
I have Lyme disease,
oh my,
and
okay.
because of that, I have degenerative disc and stuff.
Okay.
I just finished some therapy
Okay.
last week.
So I want you to be careful. If there's anything that, doesn't feel right for you,
Okay.
just sit and watch that part, okay?
Okay.
We don't
Yeah.
do anything too rough or anything,
Yeah.
but just do what's comfortable for you, okay? Got it. Oh, we're gonna start here. We'll start. Welcome to everybody at home too. Get comfortable in your chair. So feel the support of your chair. You're just letting the base of your chair hold you and the back of your chair. And your feet are planted in a solid way here. Rest your hands in your lap and close your eyes. And as soon as you relax, you will see that your breath just becomes slower and deeper. So a few breaths here. We're breathing through the nose on both inhale and exhale. So now place one hand on your belly, your low belly, and one hand on your heart. And as you inhale, Your belly relaxes and the belly fills first. And the breath rises up to the area around your heart and your lungs. And exhaling, the reverse happens now. The top hand is going to sink in and the bottom hand sinks in as the breath comes down through the belly and even down through your legs, through your feet, into the ground, and a new breath comes back in. So take just a few breaths just like that, just allowing the belly to rise, feeling the breath rise under this top hand, and both things sinking back in as you exhale slowly all the way back down. Good, you can open your eyes, sit just a little bit forward in your chair now with your palms on your knees. As you inhale, arch your back just a little bit. As you exhale, round up your back, relax your head and your neck. This is seated cat stretch now. Keep going just like that, arching the back and rounding up your back. And one more time. Now widen your feet out. Palms are on your knees. Make a big circle around. Keep your shoulders, your neck, and your head relaxed. You circle around. And then go back the other way with your circle. And then sit back in your chair and bring your arms up overhead and just interlace your hands and stretch up into seated mountain pose. And then let your right hand come down to the seat of your chair. And the left arm is going to come across, seated side stretch, and come all the way back up and reach up. And then left hand coming down and right arm coming over. Up, lift up. And this time, just a gentle twist now. Bring your left hand onto your right knee and just lightly hold the back of your chair. First, lengthen up through your spine. And then draw your low belly in just a little bit and twist around. Come back around, stretch up. And then the right hand on your left knee and hold the back of your chair. First, get some length in your spine. Draw your belly in and then twist. Come back around, stretch up, left. Now undo your fingers and bend your elbows and bring the right elbow on top of the left one. So your arms are in a position like this. Bring your elbows just a little away from your chest and up just a bit. Stretching the upper part of your back and your shoulders. Stretch up into seated mountain pose again. And this time drop your left elbow on the top. And stretch up. And let your arms come down now and your legs going forward. So sit a little bit forward in your chair and just move your feet around in circles. You can go both ways with your circles and point and flex your feet. Good. Now just sit back in your chair and bring your palms to your heart. So this is our seated sun salutation. Now release your arms down and then inhale, arms up overhead and palms together, and look up at your hands. As you exhale, fold over in a forward bend. So only come as far forward as feels comfortable for your back. Now holding the back of your right knee, draw that right knee up to your chest, looking up. This is lunge pose here. Exhale, fold back over. As you inhale, place both palms on your knees. Arch your back just a little bit and look up. Exhale, fold back over, forward bend. Inhale the left knee up to your chest, looking up. And exhale back over. And now come all the way up. Bring your arms out and up and your palms together. Look at your hands and bring your palms back to your heart. And one more of those now. Inhale, arms up overhead. Looking up at your hands. Exhale, fold over, forward bend. Inhale, draw your right knee up to your chest, looking up for lunge pose. Exhale, back over. Inhale, both palms on your knees. Arch your back, look up. Cobra pose. Exhale, fold over. Inhale your left knee up and back over. And now come all the way up, arms out and up, palms together. Look at your hands and bring your palms back to your heart. Let's take a breath there. Good. Now, sit a little bit forward here for Sage's pose. So this right knee is bent, the left leg is going straight forward. One hand on each leg. So first, sit tall, and then slide this left hand down your leg. Always in these forward bending poses, you just come as far forward as is comfortable for your back. And come all the way up. And we'll do that on the other side now. This time the left knee is bent, the right leg is going forward, sitting up tall, and then fold over. And come all the way back up. You're still sitting forward in your chair. Bring the soles of your feet together now. And your knees are apart. Just gently pressing the knees apart as you sit really tall here. This is seated bound angle pose. Now bring your knees up and widen your feet out a little bit. And rest your arms just on your knees with your palms up. So this is a wide angle forward bend here to really help really widen and relax the low back. So breathe into your back, just sort of mentally send your breathing right into your back. You can stay right here for that. You can also drop your arms between your knees and roll down a little bit further. Now place one palm on each knee and just press into your knees to help release your low back. You can roll up more easily that way, rolling back up. Good, now widen your feet even a little bit more and rest this right arm on the right leg and bring this left arm up and over across. Bring this top arm up and lay the left arm on this left leg. Bring this right arm up and over across. And bring that top arm up. Good. Bring your feet back in here for pigeon pose now. So one option is like this, to bring the right ankle onto your left knee. If that doesn't feel comfortable for you, you could just lightly cross at the ankles. We'll be opening the right hip up first, so you would just press into this right knee like that if you're doing it this way. Otherwise, have your ankle on your knee and just gently pressing down into the knee to open up this right hip. Take that ankle off, and we'll bring the left ankle up. Otherwise, you could cross with the left ankle on top and be pressing into this left knee. Gently pressing the knee down. And take that ankle off. And inhale your arms up overhead. Exhaling, draw your right knee up to your chest and your forehead toward your knee. Then put that leg down, raise your arms again. And on the left side, left knee up. Put your foot back down, raise your arms. One more time on each side, right knee up. Foot down, arms back up. And left knee up to your chest. And all the way back up with your arms, and lower your arms now. And come up to standing, coming behind your chair. So we're going to do we'll be doing moon and stars. So if you are more comfortable doing that in your chair, you can do it in your chair. First, let's stand in mountain pose though. So bring your feet about hip distance apart. And look down. What are we like? It's the sunglasses that are really so funny today. A movie star look for Floyd here. All right, so now toes are going straight forward. Now, on your next exhale, follow your breath all the way down into your feet. And at the very end of that exhale, your heels sink down and the tailbone drops down and the shoulders come right onto your back. Soften your knees a little bit. So when you are in line at Walmart or wherever you're shopping and you have to wait, you can practice mountain pose. You can try to find a new default for the way you stand. Good, we're going to do moon and stars now. Inhale your arms up overhead, palms together, and side bending now over to the right, half moon pose to the right, and up, and over to the left, and up, and step out a bit with your arms out, reaching through your fingertips. This is five-pointed star. Now turn your feet out and bend your knees and bring your elbows in with your palms up. This is goddess pose. Now reach through, five-pointed star again. And then half triangle, bring the right hand down and the left arm going up. And five-pointed star. And left hand down and right arm going up. And reach through. And goddess pose, bend your knees with your feet out, your elbows are in and your palms are up. And reach through, five-pointed star. Now step together, half moon pose to the right. And up. And to the left. Up, we'll go through it one more time. Five-pointed star. And goddess pose. And five-pointed star. And half triangle, right hand down, left arm going up. And five-pointed star. And left hand down, right arm up. And reach through. And goddess pose. Last time here. Reach through, five-pointed star. Step together, half moon to the right.